As discussed earlier, a vehicle can skid on the horizontal curve road if the speed of vehicle is greater than certain value. To ensure the safety speed of vehicle moving at high speeds along a curve road, the curve road is banked. Let us see what do you mean by exactly banking of roads. Banking of roads is the arrangement in which the surface of the road along the curve is kept inclined to the horizontal at some suitable angle so that the outer edge of the road is at higher level than the inner edge. Consider this is curve horizontal path. Now construction is done to make this outer edge of the road at higher level compared to inner edge at some suitable angle. So this construction or this arrangement is called as banking of roads. You must have seen car racing tracks, cycle racing tracks. So these are always banked. Angle of banking theta. Angle between the inclined surface of the road and the horizontal is called angle of banking. Now let us obtain an expression for safety speed of a vehicle on a bank road. Consider a vehicle of mass m is moving along a curved road of radius r which is banked at an angle theta with the horizontal as shown in figure. Vehicle of mass m, radius of this curved road is r and v is the speed of vehicle and theta is angle of banking of the road. Here we are going to consider this vehicle as a point mass and we are going to ignore frictional forces and all other non-conservative forces like air resistance. So let us see remaining forces acting on this vehicle. First force, weight mg acting vertically downward direction on that vehicle. Second, normal reaction exerted by the road surface on the vehicle, and normal reaction is always perpendicular to the surface of the vehicle or the road. Now this vehicle is performing circular motion along this path. Therefore, resultant centripetal force must be horizontal and directed towards the center of the track or center of the circle. So this indicates that this vertical force or weight of the vehicle is balanced. So we have to resolve the components of this normal reaction in horizontal and vertical direction. By geometry of this figure, vertical component of normal reaction we get n cos theta which balances weight of that vehicle, and horizontal component we get n sin theta which provides necessary resultant centripetal force for the circular motion of that vehicle. So we can write in magnitude n cos theta is equal to mg. Let this be equation 1. And this unbalanced component n sin theta provides necessary centripetal force for circular motion. Therefore, n sin theta is equal to mv square upon r. Let this be equation 2. Divide equation 2 by equation 1 and we get tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Therefore, v square is equal to rg tan theta. Taking square root on both sides, v is equal to root of rg tan theta. This is the expression for the most safe speed of vehicle on curb bank road when force due to friction is neglected. And it depends upon three factors: radius of curved path, acceleration due to gravity, and theta, angle of banking. For given road, r and g are constant. So, safety speed of vehicle depends upon theta, that is angle of banking. And remember, no mass term is there. So, safety speed of vehicle on a curved bank road is independent of mass of the vehicle. From this equation 3, value of theta is equal to tan inverse of V square upon Rg. And this is expression for the angle of banking of the curved road. Now here also no mass term is there. So we can say that angle of banking is independent of the mass of the vehicle. If you are asked question to show that angle of banking is independent of the mass of vehicle, same expression you can do and rearrange it for theta. And we can write this statement. And from this formula it is clear, angle of banking depends upon three factors: speed of vehicle, radius of curved path, and third, acceleration due to gravity. Now see, when we have obtained this expression for speed of vehicle on a bank road, at that time we have considered only two forces acting on the vehicle. And the necessary centripetal force is resultant of these two forces. But in practice, friction होता है between road and the tires, and the component of force of static friction also helps to certain limit. So now let us obtain formula for minimum possible speed and for maximum possible speed of vehicle when this force of static friction is also considered. Now already we have seen that when vehicle is moving along a curved bank road, the forces acting on the vehicle are first weight mg acting vertically downward direction. Second, normal reaction which is acting perpendicular to the surface of the road. Resolving two components of normal reaction, we have got n cos theta vertical component and n sin theta horizontal component. Consider third force Fs, force due to static friction between road and the tires of the vehicle. Consider first case, that is for maximum possible speed. In this case, the direction of force of static friction between the road and the tires of the vehicle is directed along the inclination of the road downwards. When speed is greater than root Rg tan theta and centripetal force provided is also greater than n sin theta. Here if we resolve the components of force of static friction, we get horizontal component along the direction of n sin theta and vertical component downwards Fs sin theta along the weight of the vehicle. So here Fs cos theta also provides the necessary centripetal force for the circular motion of vehicle, and this is reason why mv square upon r is greater than n sin theta. Now we can frame equations by using this diagram. See, this vertical force n cos theta is balanced by Fs sin theta plus this weight of the vehicle. So we can write equation mg plus Fs sin theta is equal to n cos theta. Shift this Fs sin theta on this side and we get equation mg is equal to n cos theta minus Fs sin theta. Let this be equation 1. Now necessary centripetal force is provided by n sin theta plus Fs cos theta. So we can write centripetal force mv square upon r is equal to n sin theta plus Fs cos theta. Let this be equation 2. Dividing equation 2 by 1 we get, therefore v square by rg is equal to n sin theta plus Fs cos theta upon n cos theta minus Fs sin theta. Now on right side of this equation, both numerator and denominator are divided by n cos theta. Simplify it and we get n sin theta upon n cos theta is tan theta. Fs cos theta upon n cos theta is Fs upon n. N cos theta upon n cos theta is 1 minus Fs sin theta upon n cos theta is Fs upon n tan theta. Now for maximum value of Fs, we will get maximum centripetal force, and we can write for maximum possible speed Fs is maximum. But Fs is equal to mu s n, where mu s is coefficient of static friction and n is normal reaction. So substituting equation 4 in 3 we get V max square upon Rg is equal to tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. Now rearrange this for V maximum. Therefore, V max is equal to root of Rg in bracket tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. This is maximum possible speed of a vehicle on curb bank road. Second case, for minimum possible speed, that is for speed V less than root Rg tan theta and mv square upon r less than n sin theta. In this case, we can see the direction of force of static friction between road and the tires is directed along the inclination of the road but upwards, and the horizontal component Fs cos theta of this force of static friction is opposite to the direction of n sin theta. So here the resultant of two forces n sin theta and Fs cos theta gives the necessary centripetal force which is required for circular motion of that vehicle. From this figure we can write two equations. See, this vertically downward component is balanced by this Fs sin theta and n cos theta. So we get first equation, mg is equal to Fs sin theta plus n cos theta. Now centripetal force mv square upon r is equal to n sin theta minus Fs cos theta. Let this be equation 2. Now divide equation 1 by 2 and we get this equation. Now here right side of this equation, numerator and denominator, both are divided by n cos theta. So we get final equation v square upon rg is equal to tan theta minus fs upon n upon 1 plus fs upon n tan theta. Let this be equation 3. Now from diagram it is clear कि the horizontal component of fs is opposite to n sin theta, जो कि vehicle का speed क्या करेगा, reduce करेगा. तो for minimum possible speed fs is maximum, therefore fs is equal to mu s n, its formula. Substitute this equation 4 in equation 3 and we get v minimum square is equal to tan theta minus f mu s upon 1 plus mu s tan theta into Rg. Now take square root on both sides and we get this minimum possible speed of vehicle on bank road, and it is V minimum is equal to root of Rg in bracket tan theta minus mu s upon 1 plus mu s tan theta. This is lower speed limit of vehicle.